Imagine turning on the faucet in your hotel room and the water comes out like this. Dark, muddy, with a strange, almost sweet taste. For days, dozens of guests drank it, showered with it, brushed their teeth with it. What they didn't know was that the reason for that water was connected to one of the most bizarre disappearances in history. This is the last time Elisa Lam is seen alive. Minutes later, she vanishes. And what happens inside this elevator, nobody has managed to explain to this day. But the mystery gets even worse. Elisa Lam was a 21-year-old student traveling alone. She checked into the Cecil Hotel, one of the most infamous places in Los Angeles. 4 days later, she disappeared. Police searched the entire hotel. Nothing, until they released this video, and the case exploded worldwide. But what happens after this makes no sense at all. On January 28, 2013, Elisa arrives at the Cecil Hotel. She stays in a shared room, but other guests complain about her behavior, so she's moved to a private room instead. That's when things started to get strange. Elisa talked to her family every single day, but on January 31st, she suddenly stops responding. No calls, no messages, nothing. That silence was the first warning sign. On February 14th, police released the elevator footage. Elisa walks in, presses several buttons, but the door doesn't close. She looks outside, hides, comes back, makes strange gestures, as if she's talking to someone or running from something. But in the hallway, there's no one there. And the door stays open for way too long, much longer than it should. Then comes the strangest detail. Parts of the video appear. Cut. Police search every corner of the hotel, room by room, roof, stairwells, storage areas, but they find nothing. Days later, guests start complaining that the hotel's water is dark. Staff go up to check the water tanks, and inside one of them is Elisa's body, no clothes. All her belongings inside the tank with her, and no signs of violence. But this is where the mystery completely explodes. The door to the roof is locked. Alarmed? No one explained how Elisa got up there without triggering anything. The water tank is heavy, tall, hard to open. Employees say they found it closed. How could someone close it while being inside? The video has strange cuts. The timestamp doesn't match. Something was removed. In her behavior, the gestures, the pauses, the movements should look like a conversation. But there's nobody there. The official theory says Elisa had a psychological episode, but that doesn't explain the elevator, or the door, or the tank. Some investigators believe someone was with her, even if that person never appears in the video. And others say Elisa was reacting to something that the camera simply can't capture. To this day, nobody knows what happened in the minutes between the elevator and the water tank. The Elisa Lam case remains one of the biggest modern mysteries, and that recording still seems to hide something nobody has been able to decipher. What do you think really happened? Leave your theory in the comments. I'm reading every single one. See you in the next video.